Hello everyone, and welcome to my Royal Family Politics channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The loving crowd during the coronation disproved King Charles' eight-word fear. Royal admirers packed the streets of the nation's capital to celebrate King Charles more than 70 years after his mother's coronation. It has been revealed that King Charles worried about how many people would attend his coronation. Millions of people packed the streets of London to see Her Majesty for the coronation of his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, in 1953 when Charles was only 4 years old. Royal admirers and well-wishers packed the streets of the nation's capital more than 70 years later to congratulate King Charles on his coronation. Thoughts of his mother's celebrations made Charles worry that people wouldn't cheer him on his special day. According to royal expert Richard Kay's article in the Daily Mail, the king allegedly said to a friend about the crowds, "Of course, they'll never do that for me." Even with the typical British weather, royal enthusiasts camped out for days in hopes of catching a glimpse of His Majesty on May 6, proving the king wrong. People braved the awful weather on Coronation Day, despite the rain that fell for the bulk of the morning. Even the Red Arrow's scheduled flypast had to be shortened from 6 minutes to just 2, and included fewer aircraft than had been anticipated. In addition to those in London, 20 million people in the UK watched the coronation at its height. Of those viewers, about 14 million watched the BBC coverage, 3.6 million watched ITV, and about 800,000 watched Sky. According to the royal family website, the Queen's coronation, which was the first to be broadcast on television, attracted some 27 million viewers and 11 million listeners. Overall, Charles made the decision to have a lesser ceremony and parade than his mother did for her coronation. Compared to Queen Elizabeth's 5-mile tour on the day of her coronation, the parade's route through downtown London was shorter, minus 1.3 miles. King Charles also chose to have just one member of the royal family pay respects, whereas Queen Elizabeth had 5 senior peers, in addition to 5 royal princes and Prince Philip. "I, William, Prince of Wales, pledge my loyalty to you, and I shall bear your faith and truth as your liege man of life and limb. I, Prince William, Prince of Wales, kneel before you. God please assist me." The king gave his son a tender kiss on the cheek, appearing to thank him. At the coronation, King Charles also made the decision to have only senior working royals appear on the Buckingham Palace balcony in order to demonstrate his allegedly slimmed-down monarchy. The Prince and Princess of Wales, along with the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, served as the royal family's leaders and joint heirs to the throne. The Wales children were also on display as Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis sat in the front row, and Prince George played a touching role as one of the 8 pages of honor. The entire royal family was present for the more laid-back coronation concert at Windsor Castle, when many members were seen dancing and singing along to artists including Take That, Katy Perry, and Lionel Richie. When Donald Trump spelled King Charles' title incorrectly in a tweet error, more than 3,000 comments and 12,000 likes were left on the tweet during the brief 20 minutes it was active on the social media platform. King Charles's name was once spelled incorrectly by Donald Trump during an ugly Twitter gaffe. Following his visit to London in 2019, the former U.S. president's embarrassing spelling error in a tweet caused him to lose face. The then U.S. president referred to the Prince of Wales as Prince of Wales when discussing his most recent visit. He stated, "I meet and speak with foreign governments every day," in the now-deleted tweet. "I recently had meetings with the President of Poland, the President of France, the President of the United Kingdom, the President of Ireland, the Prince of Wales, and the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Everything was on the table for discussion. Should I contact the FBI about these calls and meetings right away? How absurd. Never again would I be trusted." Having said that, the fake news media rarely uses my entire response. They deliberately exclude the crucial information. The tweet received over 3,000 comments and 12,000 likes in the 20 minutes that it was up on the social media platform. The politician was quickly made fun of by online users. One account responded, "The Prince of Wales. Excellent humor, Mr. Trump. Did you use a porpoise for that?" One person laughed and said, "Whale of a tweet there, Mr. President." Trump quickly sent out a second, accurate version of the tweet, but by then, enough people had picked up on the error. After an examination of his messages, Twitter permanently suspends the former president's account in January 2021. During his time in office, Donald Trump traveled to the UK on one official state visit with his wife, First Lady Melania Trump. The late Queen Elizabeth II, the then Prince of Wales, Prince William, and the Duchess of Cambridge all greeted Trump during the three-day visit. Senior members of the royal family, notable UK citizens, and well-known Americans with ties to Britain attended a state banquet at Buckingham Palace as well. While visiting the UK, Trump is also rumored to have had a private lunch with the Duchess of Sussex. King Charles's commitment to environmental causes may be the key to attracting younger Britons. XCLUVSIV. The king may exploit one of his major hobbies to appeal to the younger generation, according to a royal expert. According to royal historian Richard Fitzwilliams, King Charles may utilize environmental activity to appeal to younger Britons. The environment is a major concern for the 74-year-old, who has always had a deep interest in a variety of topics. According to Mr. Fitzwilliams, this may benefit him by assisting the newly crowned king and queen in winning the allegiance of the younger generation. According to Fitzwilliams, King Charles has impeccable environmental credentials, which in theory at least should appeal to younger Britons, according to express.co.uk. However, he is unable to continue being an activist. He continued by saying that attracting the younger generation could be a big challenge for the king. All polls now show that the monarchy's appeal to the young is extremely limited, the royal expert stated. The fact that only 4 members of the royal family are under 70 continues to be true. Queen Camilla is supportive, and her charitable work is impressive. Mr. Fitzwilliams continued. The Crown, which many people watch, is damaging in this way, although the young are unlikely to draw similarities to Diana. Charles has spent the majority of his life fighting for environmental causes. However, the king must now uphold and preserve political impartiality in his capacity as monarch. Charles has devoted years of his life to promoting ecological concerns, including organic farming and conservation. His prior efforts has made him regarded as a strong climate champion. He has supported causes and initiatives with broad appeal. Despite this, his acknowledged passion can attract people who belong to the younger generation and counteract the decline in his popularity. A recent YouGov opinion poll commissioned by Panorama just days before the coronation, which occurred last month, revealed that the majority of respondents were in favor of the monarchy. However, there is a notable difference in support between generations, with only 32% of 18 to 24-year-olds supporting the monarchy, compared to 78% of those over the age of 65.